Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to Math Solver 1117. If you are preparing for Class 12 Maths Federal Board 2025 exam, you are in the right place. Today we are diving deep into one of the most important section of your paper, the long questions. This is where students can score the highest marks, but only if they understand the method, structure, and proper presentation. Now, let me ask you something. Have you ever solved a question correctly but still did not get full marks? That's usually because steps were missing, working was not shown clearly, or the final answer was not boxed properly. These small mistakes cost big marks. But don't worry, today we are going to fix all of that. I will walk you through selected long questions from the 2025 model paper step by step and show you exactly how to solve them the way examiner wants. Here what all you will cover all the long question on the right hand side of this paper. I will give you tips based on the real past paper checking experience. Things will how to manage time, what steps to never skip, and how to write a neat high scoring answer. So grab your pen and notebook and stay focused. This is not just a lecture, it's your personal training ground to turn weak areas into strength. Are you ready? Let's get started with our first question from the model paper of 2025 exam, which is a favorite in board exam. Let's master it together. Now the question number 1 is, if f vector is I plus 2 e raised to power 2 tj plus t cube k and g vector is 3t square I plus 5 e raised to power minus tj minus t cube k are the vector functions, differentiate this f cross g is equal to the df by dt multiply by g plus f multiply by df by dg by dt. It's mean you will take the cross product in the left hand side and then differentiate your answer with respect to t, and in the right hand side you first differentiate df with respect to t and also differentiate g with respect to t, and then take cross product of the differentiation of f with respect to t by g and take the cross product of f with dg by dt. So first of all we will solve the left hand side and then right hand side. So for left hand side we will take the cross product of f cross g. So f cross g will be equal to the, first we will write the unit vectors I, j and k, then write the constants of this coefficients of the f vector that are 1, 2 e raised to power 2t and k is t cube, then for g 3t square and 5 e raised to power minus t and minus t cube. Now f cross g will be equal to 2 multiplied by minus t cube will be 2 e raised to power 2t t cube and minus sign will be used, and minus 5 e raised to power minus t and t cube, then minus j 1 multiply minus t cube minus 3t square multiplied by t cube is minus 3t 5, because t square and t cube will be t power 2 plus 3, that will become 5. Next is plus k unit vector, and it will become 5 e raised to power minus t, and minus 3 into 2 is 6 e raised to power 2t and t square. So this is the answer of f cross g. Now we will differentiate this with respect to t to get the final answer. So we will solve this. Now we will differentiate f cross g with respect to t. So minus I unit vector is taken as common, and then differentiate this with respect to t. So this will be equal to 2 multiplied by this 2, it will become 4 e raised to power 2t and t cube, then plus 6, because 3 is multiplied by 2, 6 e raised to power 2t, and t cube will become t square. Then minus 5 e raised to power minus t, t cube, and plus 5 multiply 3, 15, t square e raised to power minus t. So this is the answer of I unit vector. Now we will write this for j. So t cube will be 3t square, and 3 into 5 is 15 t4. This is for j unit vector. Now for k unit vector, it will become minus 5 e raised to power minus t, and next minus multiply by this 2 will become minus 12 e raised to power 2t t square, and 2 multiply 6 is minus 12 e raised to power 2t and t. So this is the answer of left hand side. Now we will solve the right hand side and check if our answer is correct or not. So you should note down this answer, and now we will solve the right hand side of this question. Now for right hand side, we will differentiate first f with respect to t. So df by dt will be equal to what? I will be 0 because no t is present here. So 0 plus 2 multiply 2, 4 e raised to power 2t j unit vector plus 3 t square k unit vector. Now we have to take the cross product with g of this. So df by dt cross product with j will be equal to ijk. Value of I for f is 0, for j is 4 e raised to power 2t, and for k this is 3t square, and g will be 3t square 5 e raised to power minus t, and then minus t cube. Now it will become minus 4 t cube e raised to power 2t and minus 15 t square e raised to power minus t. Then minus j, it will become 0 and minus 9 t square multiply t square is t4. Then plus k unit vector, it will become again 0 minus 12 t square e raised to power 2t. Now we will differentiate g with respect to t and then take cross product with f. So first we will write this here, first answer, because we will add this then. So this is minus 4 t cube e raised to power 2t minus 15 t square e raised to power minus t and minus j minus 9 minus minus will become plus, so plus j 9 t4 and plus k minus 12 t square e raised to power 2t. So this was df by dt cross j. Now we will solve dg by dt and then take cross product. So dg by dt 3t square will be equal to 6t I unit vector plus 5, it will become minus 5 e raised to power minus t j and minus 3 t square k. Now take the cross product with f. Now the components of f are 1, 2 e raised to power 2t and t cube, and this will be 6t minus 5 e raised to power minus t and minus 3t square. Now we will take the cross product of this. It will give you 2 multiply minus 3 is minus 6 e raised to power 2t and t square. Then minus minus will become plus. So plus 5 e raised to power minus t and t cube. Then plus j, we will use minus j and it will become minus 3t square. 6 multiply this, 6t multiply t cube is minus 6t4. Then plus k, that will be minus 5 e raised to power minus t and minus 12 t e raised to power 2t. Now we will add both this and this. So we will get I unit vector and its components are minus 4 t cube e raised to power 2t and then minus 15 t square e raised to power minus t, then minus 6 e raised to power 2t t square, and plus 5 e raised to power minus t t cube. So this is with respect to I. Now we will write with respect to j and k. So it will become for j plus j 94 and minus will become plus 6, 15 t4, it will become 9 plus 6, it will become 15 t4, and minus will become plus 3 t square. This is the answer for j, and for k it will become, I will write for k here. So k will be equal to the minus 12 t square e raised to power 2t, and then add minus 5 e raised to power minus t and minus 12t e raised to power 2t. So this is the answer of the right hand side. Now we have get the same answer for the left hand side. So both left hand side and the right hand side answer are same, and prove that differentiation with respect to t of the cross product of f and j is equal to the, if you differentiate first and then take the cross product, your answer will remain same. Now we will solve the question number 2. Now question number 2 is, if a is minus 2 and 5 and b is 1 and 5 are the endpoints of the chord AB of circle is x square plus y square plus x minus 5y minus 2, which is equal to 0, then you have to show that line drawn from center of the circle is perpendicular to the chord AB and bisect the chord AB. So we will solve this question in very easy and simple way. Now first of all, we will find the center of the circle by completing the square. Then we will find the slope. After finding the slope, we will find the line connecting the center of the circle and the midpoints of A and B. Then we will show that the product of slopes is minus 1 to prove this perpendicular. Then we will show that the line AB lies on the line connecting the center and the midpoint. So first of all, we will start the solution and we will rewrite the circle equation. So x square plus y square plus x minus 5y minus 2 is equal to 0. Then write this as x square plus x plus y square minus 5y is equal to 2. Now we will complete the square such that x square plus x and 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is used, so we will add plus 1 by 2 square and minus 1 by 2 square for completing square. Then plus y square minus 2 dot y into 5 by 2. So then it will become 5y. So it's mean you will add and subtract 5 by 2 square. So, and which will be equal to the 2. Now it will become x. Here plus is used, so plus 1 by 2 whole square plus y minus 5 by 2 whole square, and this will be equal to the 2 and plus 1 by 2 square is 4 and plus 25 by 4, because these minus term will be on the right hand side. So we will solve this further by taking LCM. This side will be equal to the LCM is 4. So 8 plus 1 plus 25. 8 plus 1 plus 25 will become 25 plus 9, that is 34. So 34 by 4. Now write this again. Now we got the centers. So we will write here. Center will be minus 1 by 2 and plus 5 by 2. So these are the center point. Now we will find the slope. So the next step is find the slope. So formula for slope for the points are minus 2 and 5 and b is 1 and 5. So you know the formula of slope is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So it will become 5 minus 5 and 1 plus 2. So slope is 0. Now we will find the midpoints. After finding the slope, we will find the midpoints. So midpoint formula is x1 plus x2 divided by 2 and y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So this will be equal to minus 2 plus 1 divided by 2 is, and 5 plus 5 divided by 2. So the midpoints are equal to minus 1 by 2 and 10 by 2 is 5. So midpoint will be equal to the minus 1 by 2 and 5. Now after finding the midpoint, we will find the slope of the midpoint and the center. For this purpose, here we write the center and here write the midpoint. Midpoint is minus 1 by 2 and 5. Now we will find the slope for center and the midpoint. So again write the formula for slope, that is y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Now y2 is equal to the 5 minus 5 by 2 minus 1 by 2 and it will become plus 1 by 2. So this is 10 minus 5 It's mean 5 by 2. Minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 is 0. So the slope is undefined. Slope is undefined, which means line is vertical. Now we will check the perpendicular bisection. The last step is show that the line drawn from the center is perpendicular to chord AB and bisect the chord AB. So we will write the reason behind this is since the slope of AB is equal to 0 and slope of center and the midpoint is undefined, it's mean that AB is horizontal and CM is vertical. Therefore, AB and CM are perpendicular. Both are perpendicular. AB and CM are perpendicular. It's mean that the x quadrants of C and M, center and midpoint, are same. So M lies on CM. Thus, CM bisects the AB. Now this is the solution for the A part. Now we will solve question number 2B part. Now question number 2B part is quadrants of endpoints of two chords PQ, RS. PQ and RS show that the two chords are equidistant from the center of the circle, that is x square plus y square is equal to 4. Now we will try to solve this question in very easy and simple way. Now first of all, understand the question. Here the endpoints of PQ are given of the chord and RS endpoints are also given. And equation of circle is also given, that is x square plus y square. Now first of all we will recall the distance formula. How we will measure the distance? So the distance from a point from point is x naught and y naught from line is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 is given by the formula is mod of ax naught plus b of y naught multiply ax naught and by naught and plus c and divide this by square root of a square plus b square. The center of the circle is have equation x square plus y square is equal to r square, means center is 0 0. Now first of all we will find the equation of lines containing the chords PQ and RS. Then calculate the distance from the center of the circle to each line. If our answer is same, then we will say that PQ and RS are equidistant from the center of the circle. Now we will solve this question. So first of all, we will find the equation. Find the equation of line. So the equation of line PQ. First we find the equation of line of PQ. So first of all we will find the slope. Slope of PQ will be equal to the, we know the formula, y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. It means slope of PQ will be equal to the 0 minus 2 and then minus 2 minus 0. So minus 2 divided by minus 2, which will be equal to 1. So slope is equal to the 1. Now using the point slope from the point P, we will write the equation, that is y minus 2. Use the point of P to write the equation. Y minus 2 and 1, slope is 1 and x minus 0. So equation of line will be equal to the y minus 2 is equal to x, then x minus y plus 2 is equal to 0. So the equation of line of PQ will be equal to the x minus y plus 2 is equal to 0. Now we will find the equation of line for RS. So we will write the equation for RS. Find the equation of line RS. So how we will find this? Again we will find the slope for R and S. So slope is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. y2 is 0, 0 minus 2, minus 2 will become plus 2 and 2 minus 0. Again slope is equal to the 1, 2 by 2, which is equal to 1. Now using the end points, slope points from the point R, 0 and minus 2, we will write the equation. So equation will be y minus, point is for R is minus 2, so it will become R plus 2, y plus 2 and 1 into x minus 0. So we have y plus 2 is equal to x. Again we get equation x minus y plus 2, minus 2, it will become minus 2 is equal to 0. So x minus y minus 2 is equal to 0. This is the equation of line for RS. Now we will find the distance from the center of the line PQ. So distance of PQ will be equal to the AX naught. X naught is the center of the circle. So here we have center is 0, 0 and radius is 4. So 1 into 0 minus 1 into 0 plus 2 mod, and divide this by the square root of 1 square plus minus 1 square. So 2 divided by square root 1 plus 1 square root 2, and by rationalizing this we will get 2 square root 2 by, so distance of PQ will be equal to the square root 2. Now we will calculate the distance of RS. So write here the distance of PQ, which is equal to square root 2. Now we will find the distance of RS. So distance of RS will be equal to again AX naught. X naught is the center, that is 0. So 1 dot 0 minus 1 dot 0 and mod minus 2 divided by 1 square plus 1 square. Mod of minus 2 will become positive and 1 square plus 1 square is 2. Again rationalize this. We will get equal to 2 square root 2. 2 and 2 is cancelled. So distance of RS is also equal to square root 2. It's mean the distance of RS and the distance of the PQ from the center is same. So we will write the final step of this. The distance of PQ is same as the distance of RS. So write since distance of PQ is equal to the distance of RS, which is equal to square root 2. Therefore, the chords PQ and RS are equidistance from center 0, 0 of circle of radius 4. 4 square r square, it means radius is 2. Now we will solve the next question. Now question number 3 is solve the differential equation y square d of x plus xy plus y square d of y is equal to 0. So this is a homogeneous equation. A homogeneous differential equation can be solved by the substitution. You will substitute v is equal to y by x, then y is equal to vx, and dy by dx will be equal to v plus x dv by dx. Then we will integrate both sides of the equation after separating the variables. So we will solve this step by step. First of all, we will divide the equation by d of x. So it will become y square plus xy plus y square dy by dx is equal to 0. Divide by d of x. Now rearrange the equation to isolate dy by dx. So dy by dx will be equal to the minus y square divided by xy plus y square. Now simplify this will give you y square. Take x is common, so you will get y plus x. So after simplifying this, in the next step, we will make this more simplifying. Dy by dx is equal to the y by x square, and then this will be y by x plus 1. We have just take all of this in the form of y by x. Now let y by x is equal to the v. Then y is equal to xv. Dy by dx will be equal to the v plus dv by dx. Now we will substitute this here and get the correct answer after separating the variables. We will get, now write in the place of dy by dx v plus dv by dx is equal to minus y by x is v, so y by x square is v square divided by v plus 1. Next we will rearrange this, so it will become x dv by dx is equal to the minus v square by v plus 1 and minus v. Now taking the LCM, we will get y plus 1 and minus is used here, v square, and then plus v into v plus 1. So this will be equal to minus v square plus v square plus 1 divided by v plus 1. So minus 2v square plus v divided by v plus 1. Now we will separate the variables for this. It will become dv by dx, which implies that v plus 1 divided by 2v square plus v into dv is equal to the minus 1 by x d of x. Now we will integrate this and get the final answer. So we will integrate this. So integration of v plus 1 divided by 2v square plus v dv is equal to the minus of dx by x. We will integrate this side with respect to v and this side with respect to x. So if we take v as common from this, v plus 1, then v, 2v plus 1. So this is equal to, we will solve first the left hand side, then the right hand side. So this is equal to 1 over v, then minus 1 over 2v plus 1 into dv. We have solved this by the integration by parts or by solving the partial fraction. Use here the method of partial fraction. Now integrate this, will give you ln v, then minus 1 by 2 ln 2v plus 1 and then plus c1. Now we will integrate the right hand side. So integration of minus 1 over x d of x is equal to minus ln x plus c2. Now we will combine the both results of the left hand side and the right hand side. So this will become ln v minus 1 by 2 will become the minus ln square root of 2v plus 1 and is equal to minus ln x plus constant c. Now in the next step, we will write this in the division form. So ln v by square root of 2v plus 1 is equal to the ln a by x. Next, we will cancel the ln on the both sides and get v by square root of 2v plus 1 is equal to the a by x. Now again substitute v is equal to, since v is equal to y by x, so y by x divided by 2 y by x plus 1 is equal to a by x. So in the next step we will solve this further. Then it will become y by x and square root of 2y plus x and x is taken in the form of LCM. So it will become, by taking the square on both sides, we will get this is equal to a by x. So this x is cancelled out by this x and we will get y by square root of x into 2y plus x is equal to a. Now y square is equal to a square into x into 2y plus x. Now a square is constant, so y square is equal to c into 2xy plus x square. So this is the solution of this differential equation. Now we will solve the question number 4. Now question number 4 is approximate the defined integral from 0 to 1 square root of 1 minus x square for n is equal to 4 sub-interval by using the Simpson rule. Then compare your approximate answer with the actual value of the defined integral. Now we will start this question. This is the last question of this model paper. Now before solving this question, we will recall the Simpson rule formula for n is equal to 4. Then we will calculate del x value. We will determine the different x values. Then we apply the Simpson rule, calculate the actual value of this defined integral, and then compare our both answers. So first of all, I will explain you the Simpson rule. So this rule is from a to b f of x dx. It will be equal to del of x, divide this by 3 f of x naught plus 4. We use here the Pascal triangle. So 4 f of x1 plus 2 f of x2 plus 4 f of x3 and up to so on 2 into f of x of n minus 2 plus 4 f of x n minus 1 and then plus f of xn. Now what is the del of x? So del of x is always equal to b minus a divided by n. So we will apply this rule in this question and then find the answer. So we will start the solution for this. Value go from 0 to 1. First of all, we will find the value of del of x, which is equal to b minus a divided by 2. Divided by 4. Here n is equal to 4. So b minus a means 1 minus 0. So 1 by 4. Now we will determine the values of xi. So x naught is equal to the 0. Now x1 will be equal to the x naught plus del of x. So x naught was 0. So 0 plus 1 by 4, which is equal to 1 by 4. Now calculate x2. x2 will be equal to the x naught plus 2 of del of x. So 0 plus 2 by 4, which is equal to half. Now x3 is equal to x naught plus 3 of del of x. 0 plus 3 into 1 by 4, which is equal to 3 by 4. Now x4 will be equal to the x naught plus 4 of del of x. So 0 plus 4 into 1 by 4, which is equal to 1. So x4 is equal to 1. Now we will apply here the Simpson rule and get the answer. Simpson rule I have already write. Now you will get this in the approximation form, not equal. That is equal to the del of x, that is 1 by 4 divided by 3, and then f of 0 plus 4 into f of x1 was 1 by 4, then plus 2 f of x2 which is 1 by 2, and then plus 4 f of 3 by 4, and then f of f of x4, that is 1. Now we will get approximately 1 by 12. Now put 0 in this. So it will become 1 minus square root 0. 1 minus 0 is 1. So this is 1. So 1 plus 4, and then put here 1 by 4. So it will become 1 minus 1 by 4 square. So 1 by 16. Then plus 2 square root 1 minus 1 by 4. Then plus 4. 1 minus 9 by 16. Then plus 1 minus 1. Square is 0. Now this is equal to the 1 by 12. Then taking the LCM, this is 16. Square root 16 will be cancelled out by this 4. So you will get 1 plus 16 minus 1 is square root 15. Then plus 2, and this taking the LCM 4. Square root 4 will be equal to 2. So 2 and 2 is cancelled. So 4 minus 1 is square root 3. Then 16 will be cancelled out by this 4. Square root 16 is cancelled by 4. So 16 minus 9 is equal to the 7. So square root 7. Now by taking the values in points, 1 plus square root 15 is equal to 3.873. Square root 3 is 1.732, and square root 7 is 2.646. Now after solving this, we will get the answer with the help of calculator. 0.7709. So this is the approximate value. Now we will calculate the actual value for this. Now for actual value, we will integrate this function. I is equal to, from 0 to 1, 1 minus x square. So this represents the area of a quarter circle with radius 1. So this is the quarter circle with radius 1. So we will write this as, this will be equal to 1 by 4 quarter circle. So 1 by 4, area is pi r square. So now radius is 1. So it will be 1 by 4 pi into 1 square. So pi by 4. Now I is equal to the, approximately equal to, pi value is 3.14159. Divided this by 4, you will get 0.7854. So this answer is approximately equal to the 0.77. Now we will also find the error. Error is approximate value or the minus approximate value plus the actual value. So 0.7854 minus 0.7709 will give you error of 0.0145. So the approximate value of the defined integral using the Simpson rule is 0.7709, but the actual value is 0.7854. So this is the complete solution of the model paper for 2025 exam for class 12 that is given by the federal board. If you found this video helpful, subscribe Math Solver 1117 and also hit the bell icon to get notification for all upcoming videos. In the description of the video, you can find the complete solution of this model paper. First, we have solved the MCQs, then solved all the short questions that are given in the section B, both the left hand side and the right hand side, and also we have done the long questions that are given in the left hand side of this model paper. So stay tuned and Allah Hafiz.